What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Reality Kingdom. We put the real in reality, do whatever. Period. I'm your host, Pharaoh, and we are done with the challenge. Which honestly, I have to say, this has been a good season of the challenge, y'all. It hasn't been that much complaining at all from me. Like, I'm kind of here for this. I think they did the big one. The biggest one that they could do, considering that the entire channel is getting shut down. This was literally all they could do, and they literally did it. This was a good ass season. I'm not gonna hate anymore. I'm gonna leave my haterade at the door. I thought this was really good. I thought they did a good job with majority of the challenges, making them equal but still fun and fresh. I thought the cast gave it. The new threats really gave the vets a big ass run for their money. I thought the vets they got, most of them were good, or they brought something to the show. I really just thought this season did its big one. It did its big one. It really did. Truly the best season I've seen since we started with the Challenge Global. I think we saw All Stars 3, Chop, Challenge Global, Chop, Challenge 38, Chop, we skipped 39, Chop, Challenge 40, Chop, All Stars 4. Now, All Stars 4, Chop, All Stars 5 is what was actually good, I think. Whichever All Stars had Davon on it, that one was actually pretty good. And then we got this. It's like, oh, wait, we're actually getting somewhere. I think we're actually getting somewhere. So hopefully the momentum can keep going. Hopefully next season can still be good, because this season was good. It truly was a good season. Shout out to the season. I thought the final was bleh. You know, for me, it was man. I love a good run up a mountain. I have been saying I need them to run up the mountain. I need to run up. I love that they ran up the mountain. It's just certain things they do. I'm like, I guess, I don't know. And then the editing, and then I remembered how boring it could be. It just, sure, but it was good. I thought the results was very interesting, a very interesting final. It's like you never would have thought this would be the results, considering how it started, considering how good Turbo and Sydney were doing the entire final. You never would have thought this would have occurred. So it's like, you know what? Very good final in that way as well. Like, this was pretty good final, pretty good season. And it looks like the reunion is going to be good too. It's like, wait, I wish America would have went to the reunion, because that's my girl. It's never going to be no shade over here for America from me. That's my girl. But I wish she would have went and gagged them bitches. Like, girl, eat them bitches up. They're so easy to eat. The challenge is so easy to eat a bitch up on the challenge. So it's like, girl, just eat them up real quick. Duh, like, it's nothing. Like, eat them up. Like, duh, like. So I just wish she would have went, ate them up, and then left. But hey, we get what we get. I think it's still going to be interesting. My man Jeremy is bucking up. I love Jeremy so much. I love Jeremy so much. And y'all, the truth is, I knew the results the entire season. I knew the results the entire season. Obviously, the girls be spoiling it down. So I knew my man won, but I was like trying to see how my man won. I will say my man didn't win in the most spectacular way that I thought, but he still won, and that's still my man. You know, I thought he was going to come in beasting the entire season, like win every single daily, win every single elimination, beast the final. But it wasn't that story, which I think is even more interesting if you know Jeremy or know what he does outside. It's like, oh, well, duh, you're going to win. But when you watch it, it's like, no, the way he got to the end is very, very interesting. I just fucked with it. I fucked with the story. I fucked with Olivia winning. I feel like Olivia is someone who has the essence of someone who's going to win the challenge. Now, did she get lucky that Jeremy chose her and da 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 da? Yes, but that's the luck of that baby that was inside of her. The fact that this is what I will say. Y'all not gonna discredit my bitch Olivia. That's what y'all not gonna fucking do. I don't care how weird her husband is. I mean, her man is. I don't give a fuck. She did what the fuck she needs to do. That woman was the only woman who was who, first of all, she outpaced every single other person other than Jeremy on that mountain. And she outdid all of the women on that mountain. She got to the top first, regardless. Mind you, she's pregnant. Because I don't even have to mention she's pregnant. She did it, period. Her doing it, period, should be enough. But on top of that, she's pregnant. You unpregnant ass bitches couldn't do it. You unpregnant ass bitches couldn't do it. And it's no shade to my sister, Michaela. Love Michaela down. That's my sister. It's never fuck Michaela over there. It's always support Michaela over here. But, however, no matter how much I like somebody, I still got to keep it real. Michaela was hating down. She was hating down because she made a comment about Olivia, and she said, yeah, I mean, I guess Olivia, now that she's with Jeremy, she's able to like gleam off of his essence. Jeremy essence is just so strong and big that she can really take from that and do better. Baby, Michaela, let it go. Like, I'm sorry. You should have stuck a claim so you could have been with Yermi if that was the case. Like, I don't need to hear these excuses. It just gave, I don't like Olivia, so I'm not going to give her any credit for this. How can you not give her credit? Yermi couldn't carry her up the mountain like she was Madame Jerobi on holes. Like, he didn't carry her. She literally had to physically walk up that mountain, and she physically walked up that mountain faster than all of y'all. Other than Yermi. Like, I'm sorry she did it. You just have to be mad. But also, Olivia is known for her endurance. She literally beat whoever the fuck it was in that endurance elimination. Was it Lekka? That was literally her. Like, she's known for keeping a consistent pace. So it's not surprising that she was able to have the most consistent pace during the final, because that's what she did in her literally only elimination the entire season. So it's like, let's not play pretend the girl is not doing anything. She's clearly doing something that you didn't do. And that's never no shade. It's just the truth. So I just felt like it was giving haterade. You don't like her, just say you don't like her. Me personally, if I was in the final and I didn't like Olivia and Olivia was doing good with Yermi, I would have been like, Olivia's doing good, but had her partner been somebody else, she probably would have been flopping right now. Because that part I think is true. I do think if she was partnered with someone else, she would be flopping. But to say that Olivia's only doing good because Yermi is helping her become better, I don't think that makes sense. I think what it is Yermi is good and Olivia is good. So because they have a team with two good people, at least specifically good at climbing mountains, let's be specific, no shade, because there's a lot of stuff Olivia's not good at. There's some stuff Yermi's not good at. But climbing a mountain, I think both Olivia and Yermi were pretty good at doing that. So when you combine them, they succeeded. But if Olivia was partnered with someone who wasn't good at climbing mountains, obviously she wouldn't be doing good, which is why I think it's silly to bring up Yermi, because it's like, duh, she wouldn't be doing good if she was partnered with you, Michaela. And it's never enough. I'm shading the fuck out of Michaela, and I really love her, so I need to stop. But it's like, obviously, if you're partnered with someone who's not good at climbing the mountain, you're not going to succeed. Duh. That's why Sydney lost with Turbo, because Sydney was doing what she needed to do, but Turbo wasn't keeping up with her pace. So it's like, if you don't have someone who can keep up with your pace, if your weakest link can't keep up with you, you won't win. So if anything, Olivia and Yermi won because Olivia could keep up with him. The reason Theo and Adrian lost is because Adrian couldn't keep up at that moment, because there was a moment where Theo couldn't keep up. The reason Michaela and Cedric lost is because Michaela couldn't keep up with Cedric. The only reason Olivia was able to win is because she was the only person able to keep up with her partner. They well-rounded partnership in the final. There was a weak link on every other team, and that's why every other team lost. So it's like, you can't do anything but applaud. Mind you, they won. It's like, if somebody wins, how can I claim anything negative? They won. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter how they won. They won. It's like, I just can't hate. I'm sorry. It's hard for me to be a hater. It's hard for me to be a hater for a bitch who winning. I'm sorry. That's me personally. So shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Yermi. They did the motherfucking thing on this final specifically. There were moments where it's like they didn't do the thing. I already talked about those moments. In this final, they did their thing. Oh, the fuck. Let's talk about the final, because loved the walk up the mountain concept. They have the right concepts. I just think they're missing things that piss me off, because they did the entire first day, and I said this last episode, I don't understand why we have an overnight situation and then the next day if it's just going to shift. Like, why are we equalizing? I don't like the equalizing parts, because the whole situation was, we're going to stay up all night, and the only benefit Sydney and Turbo had from doing the entire yesterday was 1 more hour extra sleep than Olivia and Yermi, and 3 more hours extra sleep than Theo and Adrian flop ass. That's not anything. If anything, it should have been an hour head start, bitch. Like, or it should have just been head starts. I hate that it was just based on them sleeping more. Like, of course that can help, but like an hour extra sleep than the second place, I don't think is fair, considering how much everyone had to work yesterday. Like, they should have been, or it was Michaela and Cedric, whoever the fuck it was. In my opinion, there should have been different start times. The same way Michaela and Cedric had to start 5 minutes late because they lost their rope, that should have been the requirement anyways. It literally should have been. Fuck the overnight. They tried to do the overnight to make them more tired and strenuous and make it even harder. If you want to keep the overnight, just have them all out there overnight. But what should have happened was, y'all all have to stand there up there overnight, and none of y'all can sleep. And when we start, Sydney and Turbo get a 15-minute head start. The next person gets a 10-minute. The next person gets a 5-minute, and then the last people get 0-minute head start. Duh! Like, change the times for the head starts, or maybe even a 10-minute head. Give them even a 10-minute head start. make it even more. But you know what's stupid about that, why they couldn't do that, is because in the middle of the challenge, when they got to checkpoint 2, checkpoint 1 was just whatever. You had to just answer the questions about your partner. I guess it kind of helped Michaela and Cedric catch up a little bit. I thought it was silly. And then checkpoint 2 was ridiculous because they had climbed up half of the motherfucking mountain, which is supposed to be the point of the challenge. And then by the time you get to checkpoint 2, you have to wait for the next team to get there, and then the next team, and the next team, and the next team. So by the time they all get to checkpoint 2, literally all of them are there at checkpoint 2. There's barely any waiting they have to do. And now Turbo and Sydney have gained such a lead from the beginning portion of this challenge that doesn't even matter. They did the entire first day, and the only benefit they got was one extra hour of sleep than the next person. And then they beasted the entire first half of this leg up until checkpoint 2, and y'all punished them by making them wait for the next person. It's like, where did they get their reward for doing so good for the entire first 24 hours of this shit? I just don't understand that. And I feel like the first half of the day of the final is fully irrelevant. This was the only day that mattered. So it's just like, why have the first day? Why make them do what they did on the first day if none of it is going to benefit them at all? There should have been way more of a benefit. Although Jeremy and Olivia won, a part of me is still like, Turbo and Sydney should have, if the mechanics of the final weren't so silly. There were so many there were 2 moments where they had to wait because they were so far ahead. They had to wait like 30 fucking minutes for the next group. It's like, to me, that's silly. I think the benefit is the excitement that it can bring. For example, if Turbo and Sydney never had to wait at that checkpoint number 2, I'm sure they would have just won. They were literally 450 feet away. And when Olivia and Jeremy passed them, they were so close by the time Olivia and Jeremy passed them. If they had the same amount of time they had before checkpoint 2, they definitely probably would have won, right? Or I can't say definitely. They most likely would have won because their lead was so big before they got to checkpoint 2. So it's like, I just feel like, sure, it caused a more interesting result. So I'll give them that. But also it's like, should there have been an interesting result, or should the people who did the most work throughout the entirety of the first final and the second final have won? But also what I don't want is for them to collect points during the final. I don't like that shit either. I hate when they do you're collecting points at every checkpoint. I don't like that either. I just feel like maybe just don't do the checkpoints, or just don't do checkpoints that do difficult checkpoints that might make a team take a long time if you want it to be more interesting with the time. Instead of them having to wait for Olivia and Jeremy, it should have been a very difficult checkpoint. They do these fuck-ass puzzles that if you're good at puzzles by the slide, bitch, I could do the puzzles. I could do the fuck-ass puzzles. I could do the Connect 4. I could do the Sudoku. I could do all of that. I'm a regular-ass bitch. It should be very difficult checkpoints to where it is very possible for you to get stuck at a checkpoint for a long time. Now, that did happen on the final of Challenge USA. The second season, I want to say, of the Challenge USA, they had a final where if you didn't know how to do the Sudoku puzzle, you just couldn't complete the final. And it was cold, it was freezing, and only 2 people finished. So that did happen before, and that's also boring. You don't want everyone to have to quit at a certain spot. So I understand that, but make it difficult enough. Don't make it difficult. Make it time consuming, because the point is make it time consuming for certain situations. The point is you want it to be competitive. So if Turbo and Sydney got to checkpoint number 2, and checkpoint number 2, instead of it being wait for the next bitch to come, if it was instead, you have to do some type of puzzle, a difficult puzzle that also takes a lot of time to figure out, then it's like, that's way more interesting. Like if it was a word problem, or if you had to solve this thing or whatever, do something like that, a brain teaser, something more difficult. I don't know, bitch, I'm not on the team, but figure it out and do it next time, because this shit is stupid, if you ask me, period. But hey, that's what I didn't like about it personally. It was like making it F for me. But other than that, it was okay. It was okay. It's better than they have been in the past, in my opinion. Theo, I gotta get on his ass real quick. Theo is a punk. We already knew he was a punk. Everybody knows he's a punk. Even his girlfriend knows he's a punk. You know what? I ain't gonna bring in nobody's offspring, but everybody around him knows he's a punk. Let's say that, including the kid. That's what I was gonna say. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. His kid gonna know he a punk when he watches this back. You a punk. You a punk. There's no shade to the kid. Love the kid. Love Olivia sometimes. Love the kid. Nothing wrong with kids. Love kids. No ill will on the kid. But the kid's daddy is a punk. Olivia's boyfriend is a punk. His parents' son is a punk. His grandparents' grandson is a punk. His sibling's brother is a punk. He's a punk. And I just can't get over it. Like, it really irritates me how much of a punk he is. Because Theo, for some reason, feels like he has the ability to eat everybody up on Twitter. Because this whole time, he knew Adrian couldn't keep going in this final. And because Adrian couldn't keep going, he's like, yeah, y'all were saying I was the weak link. This whole time, y'all thought it was me. Whole time it was her. Like, it wasn't even me. Like, whole time, y'all thought it was me who was the weak link. But Adrian was the one who couldn't keep going. Like, I got y'all. It was Adrian. Who are you gagging? Who are you gagging? Like, that's not gagging anybody but your dumb ass. Because one, if Adrian's such a weak link, you could have stuck a claim. If you don't feel like Adrian is a weak link and you're just saying this to prove that you're not weak, it doesn't prove that you're not weak. You literally were laying down last episode, actually, when you could have been trying to get ahead of some of these teams. And then on top of that, you're making Adrian do the step climber. You're making Adrian swim out into the water in the night. Adrian still has to stand on this log the same amount of time as you after doing the step climber and after swimming out on the to get the key. Adrian has carried her weight the entire first half of this leg. You would think the person who did more the first half would be more tired the second half. That's what happened with every other team, it seems. So it's like, you're not eating it up. Adrian wanting to quit after standing on the log all day and doing the stair climber and swimming the previous day and this being her first ever final is not a flex on you. You're not eating that. You still suck. You've played 8 challenges and been to what, 2 finals? Girl, I don't know how many fucking finals this fuck ass dude has been on, but it's like, you've been to finals before. Has he? I think he has. And it's like, you are not doing good. It's embarrassing on you. You're not doing much better than Adrian, sir, which is why y'all were in 4th place this entire time. Like, please move forward. Like, I can't believe you think that you're eating this up. He's so silly, but she's like, you know he's dumb because he's damn near transphobic. Doesn't know he's transphobic. Gets compared to Maggot. Doesn't know why. He doesn't know why he's not a respectful person. He doesn't know why people are eating him up when clearly he's been lagging and struggling this whole time. He doesn't understand that the fact that he has so much tenure on this show and he's still struggling is embarrassing, and Adrian struggling on her first season isn't. He doesn't understand any of these capabilities. He's so stupid. He's like so dumb. And he's probably going to watch this. He's going to be like, well, no, because actually, no, you don't understand. You haven't done it before. Theo, if you're watching this, you're stupid. I'm sorry. And Olivia knows. Love you, Olivia. And Olivia doesn't care. And that's the thing. Olivia doesn't care. But I just thought it was so funny how this entire final, Olivia's like, girl, he could never be my partner. No shade. Like, he low-key is not that type of motivated type of person. Like, she is explaining to you what everyone else is explaining to you. And she's dating you. And it's like, it's still not clicking in your mind. It's still not clicking in your mind. It's still not clicking in your mind. You just watch this and you just watch your girlfriend, the person you're dating, you're having a kid with, you're making a family with, who knows you better than everybody else talking, say the exact same shit we're saying. And it's still not clicking. It's still not clicking. It's like there's like a screw in his thing that's loose. It's a screw loose in there. And he needs to, and I'm sure Olivia every single day is working to just, she can't find the screw. She don't know if it's a Phillips. She don't know if it's a flathead. She don't know if she has to use the thing. Like, goddamn, Olivia, baby, I'm sorry. But then again, I'm not, because you chose this. But baby, I'm sorry, because you just gotta fuck. Like, I bet you gotta screw hard. Fuck. You might need CT Turbo. CT in his prime, Turbo in his prime, Jeremy. You need everybody to screw that shit in. This nigga's screws are loose. We move. So that was Theo. Don't know why he thinks he ate that up. He didn't really eat that up. And the gag is, Adrian was like, of course Adrian is ready to quit. But also, we saw the producers come on, and the producers was like, the truth is, y'all are just too far behind. So it's not like Adrian was ready to quit on no type of reason. Y'all were behind. Y'all were having to stop. She had to stop. Her legs was hurting because, once again, she was walking on treadmill all day yesterday that you didn't do. So it's like, I get it. Like, she is tired and they're so far behind. Would I have quit? No. But if we're so far behind to where the producers pull up and they're like, well, y'all are so far behind, y'all don't have to quit. We just gonna let y'all bow out. We're gonna tell y'all need to stop. Then it's like, that's a totally different thing. I don't consider this Adrian quitting. I consider this Adrian going very slow, taking way too long, them getting passed up, and then them losing. That's what I consider that, personally. So there was that on that. Michaela leg is broke the entire time, so of course they're having trouble. But what really is the gag of the episode is how Olivia and Jeremy won. Because on checkpoint 2, they have to all wait for the next person to come so they can play this Connect 4 challenge, right? Connect 4 is so stupid. I just feel like it's silly. I lost because Connect 4 potentially. But anyways, so when Olivia and Jeremy get there, they get there second. They're in second place. They lose Connect 4 to all 3 teams. All 3 teams leave before them, and they're all ahead of them by 10, 20, 30 minutes. 30 minutes ahead of them on this motherfucking mountain. And they are able to pass. Well, Michaela and Cedric had passed Theo and Adrian on the way already. So at this point, Michaela and Cedric are in second place. Theo and Adrian are in third. And Olivia and Jeremy are in last. But Olivia and Jeremy are able to pass Theo and Adrian, and then pass Michaela and Cedric. And then by the end, pass Sydney and Turbo. They're all the way at the top of the mountain. There was only 400 or so feet left to go. And they passed Turbo and Sydney. That shit is insane. And I'm sure it was extremely difficult to climb a mountain. They said the air was thin. It was cold as fuck. They couldn't breathe. My man Turbo had to get airlifted off. But it's like, wow. Them passing y'all, it looks crazy. I'm sure I couldn't do it, so I don't want to judge too much, but it just looks crazy that y'all got passed. Like, damn, y'all got passed. How the fuck y'all let that happen? Specifically, Turbo and City, it's like, how y'all let that happen? But it just shows how iconic Olivia and Jeremy were in this final. So when that happens, Olivia and Jeremy win, celebrate, very proud of them, both of them. Now, Turbo finally gets airlifted after they get second place. The way they made it seem on the preview, and all the girls who were talking shit about Turbo, get the fuck off my man, Turbo. Because y'all were making it seem like he quit the final or he couldn't finish it. Even Sydney, calm the fuck down. My man is 37. You get your 37-year-old ass out there and do it, ho. The fuck? Turbo already has a win. He don't need to get another win. He already has a win. He won his first time out here. Get the fuck off my man, ho. There's a bunch of bitches who don't got a win, and they need to be worried about that. Theo, Nani, Anissa, Leroy, Sydney. Sydney. Because when Turbo was on his first season, he won, baby. Fuck all of that. You better win. You should have been tugging him up there like Jeremy was tugging Olivia up there if you wanted to win so bad, who? But we moved. Those are all my thoughts. I'm done. I'll be back for the reunion, though, because, baby, it's giving tea. Let me rank these girls. Now, at the bottom, or I'm going to go in order from where I think this is how they got eliminated. We'll see. Rogan, Kyle Asylum. I don't know who that is. Sorry. Blue, I know who she is, but, baby, she just went home so early. A lot of the girls really love Blue and da-da-da, woo-woo. I like Blue, but there's nothing she did in this season that really proves why. You know, she was a little bit entertaining within those first 2 days. I do feel like she had like potential for the challenge. I would love to see her come back, but truly, baby, it's just nothing there for me. I'm sorry. I have to do Kaya Asylum. I'm just like, who are you? Or at least like Chow, like you went home so early. Like I know who she is, so I'll do Chow. But damn, Naya, Chow. I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry, baby. Like your leg was broke. You was wearing jeans up the mountain. I can't do it. Bananas, Chop. You supposed to be the legend. How you go home so early? How you let Olivia gag you? Loser. Car Maria, MAGA Asylum. Ben, I'm sorry, boo. Who are you? And you know what's crazy? I had a whole interview with Ben. Still don't know who he is. He could be above Rogan, though. Like, you're a Kaya down. I'm sorry, baby. Lekka, justice for Lekka. I loved Lekka. I'm going to put her in mid. She just didn't make it far enough to go any higher than that. But I really did like her. She had a lot of potential. She had the potential to also be... No, I think her one issue is that she wasn't entertaining. I'm like, give me something. And she didn't do that. Izzy, mid but above Lekka because she was entertaining. You know, I think she went home a little early, but I would love to see her come back. I think she can be very entertaining. She was very involved in the game. Really liked Izzy, no shade. Derek, Chop. Fuck this bitch. I really don't like Derek. Tay, I don't know who that is. Kaya Asylum, she could go above Rogan, though. CT, why are you speaking on my man Turbo when your ass couldn't even climb a ladder? Let's focus on climbing ladders. Let's get back in that gym, King. Let's get back in that gym. Let's focus on climbing ladders, King, because you can't even do that. And you got a lot of shit to say. Yeah, CT was a chop this season. Honestly, this season he was a chop. Like, I don't want to put him down here with these fuck ass. No, I can't. I don't give a fuck. You're a chop. You've been playing for so long. You're this legend. Why are you flopping? And honestly, he did better than expected, but he still flopped. Like, go ahead, get out of here. Janae, I'm gonna do mid for my sister. That's my sister. It wasn't her fault. Gabe is a chop. Sir, please. Sir, please. I'm putting him above Bananas and Derek because they know better. They've been playing for so long. Gabe, this was his first season. I thought he was very entertaining, and I think Gabe should come back because he is very entertaining. But he was a chop this season. Sorry. Derek, don't like you. D, she was boring to me, y'all. I'm sorry. She was boring to me. She's kind of Kaya. I'll put her at the top though. No shade. I guess if Blue's not in Kaya, she could be in Child with Blue, above Blue. Leroy, chop. Stop coming back and being a flop. Please stop doing that. He's going below Gabe. Like, I'm so sick of you. Actually, never come back. Please. America. My queen, this is my mother. I'm just gonna put her in mother because that's my mother. Sorry. Was she here? Not a lot. Did they edit her a lot? Not really. Don't care. Leo, camp down. Love Leo. Ashley, mother down. Above America. That's my queen. Jake, child. Like, he's really a Kaya. I'm put Jake in Kaya. He's at the top of Kaya though, because I kind of like him. Anissa, chop. Stop coming here. And Anissa is a weirdo as well. First of all, stop being a weirdo. Second of all, stop coming on and losing and just losing and losing and losing and losing. I'm so sick of that. God damn it. Will, he's a weirdo. I gotta put him in chop for being a weirdo. He'd go by Gabe. Two weirdos who could come back. No shade, because they got the entertainment value. Aviv, she actually wasn't just a Kaya this season. She had some moments, so I'm gonna put her in mid. I actually didn't mind Aviv. She was boring a lot. I'm gonna put her in child because she was boring for a while, but there was moments. Nani, it's crazy, Nani. You really could have got mother status this season. I'm gonna put you in camp. For the majority of the season, you gave it. You gave personality. You gave entertainment. You was playing the game. And then at the end, you just decided to lose as you always do. I can't get behind it. You got to be in camp and you can't be a mother. Actually, Leo needs to, I could put her above Leo. I could put her above Leo. Justin, I loved Justin. I'm put Justin in camp. I thought Justin was pretty good. I thought he caused a little entertainment here and there. He won a few dailies. He seems good at the game. He's gay. I fuck with him. Theo, MAGA Asylum, down there with Cara Maria. Adrienne, I actually liked her. I feel like had she not won 4 eliminations, she would be really irrelevant for me. If she wasn't tied to Theo, who was a very big character, I don't think she would be that relevant to me either. No shade. So I'm gonna just put her in mid. But she could be above Lekka. I thought she was entertaining. I really like her, and I would love to see her play again, honestly. Cedric, love my man, but ooh. Like, you were, like, nowhere to be found all season, no shade. Like, it's giving Kaya down as well, but I like him, so I want to put him where Blue and them at. So I'm going to put him in child. I'll put him above all of them because he made it to the final. Him making it to the final, honestly, I'll put him in mid. I'll put him in mid because he made it to the final. He completed the final. I think that's very impressive. The other girls didn't do that. So I'm putting him in mid, but, baby, I need you to do something. He could go above. He could go over, like, he could go above. He'd be top mid. Michaela, that's my girl. That's my girl. But honestly, I think I got to put her in camp because there was times I was like, hold on, Michaela, it's giving hater. Like, I can't, no, this is my mother. I can't do it. Sorry, y'all. This is literally my mother. I have to put her at the top. I tried to be objective, but yada, 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 I can't. Turbo, he's going at the top as well. Love Turbo down. Sorry. Now, he was disappointing me at times, so he won't be at the top of mother, but love him down. Sydney is MAGA Asylum, because she is Ines, a proud one at that. She's so fucking weird. Jeremy, he was boring as well. He's going at the top of mid, though. He won. He did really good. I think he could come back. I think at the end of the reunion, honestly, I probably should have waited till the reunion because the reunion going to change some of this. But yeah, Olivia, camp. I'll put Olivia top of camp. Under Leo. Because Olivia was a very entertaining person at the beginning of the season. She kind of controlled half of the game. She came and she won. She had a baby. Like, that's my sister. She did a good job. No shade. Period. Y'all get into the other shit. Of course, we got a lot of other stuff going on. Baddies, Love Cabin, Big Brother Canada, Survivor Nicaragua, Survivor 49, Amazing Race, all still going on. So check that out. Also, if you want to be a part of the kingdom and vote for our next Reality Rewind series, there is a link in the description that you can click to send in your vote for the next season. We are going to be taking 10 candidates for the next season as options for what we will be covering for Reality Rewind. So get your votes in. The link is in the description. And thank you guys for keeping it real with the kingdom, bitch. I'm out. Bye.